Good morning, friends. Thank you for your patience as we move through. I think Jeremy's still trying to figure out, oh, did you get it? Yay! My head mic was there and it wasn't. Well, hello. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here with us. You know, I'm not going to lie, this is a very intense time. This is a very intense energy that we're walking into. We are kicking off. We have a major lunar eclipse tomorrow, going into the Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year. Yay, the year of the fire horse, where everything is going to be moving so fast. The horse bringing this beautiful forward motion, life-sustaining, get stuff done, and it's on fire too, so really amping up that forward motion. Last year we came out of the year of the snake, where we were shedding old patterns, revealing, uncovering things that had been hidden, not only about ourselves, but in the world around us, and we see that. This is what's in the news all of the time right now. I don't recommend you watch it. I personally don't. I just get fed tidbits. But this idea of the uncovering, and now we're moving into a time of purging, of fire, of forward movement. And we can either ride, hang on for dear life, or fall off. And we all have that choice we get to make. And some days we'll fall off, absolutely. And some days we'll be like, yeehaw, into the rodeo, here we go. But yeah, it was really interesting. I'll share something just really quick, because we're kind of in the middle of this this energy, and I'm really going to just invite this space to settle, all of us. Thank you. Yesterday I broke 2 glasses. One I didn't think anything of. It was like, oh, the plate was a little bit wet. Excuse me. Excuse me. Some things not wanting to be said, huh? Moving that out. And then I have a glass carafe, and and it was filled with water. I picked it up, and it literally broke around the center, just into 2 pieces. Didn't shatter, it's almost like I pulled the top off. There's a lot of intense energy going on right now. So if you feel that intensity, I just want to encourage you. A, you're not alone. And B, let's see if we can't just begin to clear that space, not only within ourselves, but in the space around us, because that's what we have this opportunity to do. And I'm so glad you joined us. I'm so glad you were here. I'm so glad you've taken this time for yourself. I'm honored to walk this portion of time with you, and I can't wait to say hello. If it's your first time here, welcome. All I can say is expect the unexpected. I'm Charleene, and in front of you are 20, I think maybe 21, chromatically tuned quartz crystal singing bowls. Chromatic just means they have all of the black and white keys on a piano keyboard. We have octaves, various notes from the octave below as well as the octave above. Chromaticism comes from the Greek word for color, chroma, color. When we can add more color and sound, we have a more potent and profound experience with how sound can affect us. Not just the frequencies that we think of from a frequency medicine or a frequency science perspective, but also from a more subtle level. All of these different tones begin to shift something deeper within us. We're able to recolor our world by using the color of sound. So, if you want, say hello in the chat. I'm going to go through and say good morning to everyone now. Lori from Madison, Wisconsin, I'm so glad you were here. Thank you for joining us. Michelle from Colorado, hello. Sandy, gratitude, light, and joy. Coming back at you in the chilly Tucson desert. Oh, I'm sure you're experiencing a lovely sunrise. So great. Love that. Elizabeth, good morning. Thank you all for your help. Sarah, Sandy, Lori. Yeah, Sarah, thanks so much for continuing to check in with the sound. Suzanne says she clicked back in and out and have sound. You know, sometimes we've been experiencing Insight Timer's been having some challenges. So another reason we're also trying to give other options of platforms where, if worst case, if something happens on one, you can always pop over to another. Always broadcasting live on YouTube, on Facebook Live, on Instagram Live as well. So thanks so much for being here. Tanya, good morning. Yay. Thank you for your help, Tanya. Glad you were here. Caitlin, nice to see you. You said, I can feel your frequencies. Love you as well, my friend. Sandy, yep, we were getting there. Appreciate it. Geraldine, off to the land of Nod, in the land of Oz. I love it. Sending love down to you in Australia, Geraldine. I hope you've had a beautiful day. Hi, Matt. Good to see you. Elizabeth, woohoo! So glad you're here. Sandy, love all of the love emojis. Friends, if this is your first time joining us, please feel free to use emojis ad nauseum. We love emojis. We really do. You can put an entire paragraph in a single emoji. Yes, Gloria, nice to see you. It's the dreams that have been going crazy over here. Yep, not surprising. Anne Marie, good morning from Arizona. Cherry Berry, hello to you as well. E.T., nice to see you. Elizabeth says, yeah, you clicked out a couple of times to get the words of others out. Yeah. Sorry, Jeremy, I think we're down. The chat scrolls. I love your calm presence while waiting. Thank you so much, my friend. Anne-Marie says, I absolutely experienced a shedding of old things last year, and this year, for everyone in my family, is a time of great change and forward movement in one way or another. It's so true. It's true for all of us, true for the collective. And we're just getting started. We haven't even technically started yet. It's tomorrow. Hold on to your hats. Good morning, Anne. Thank you for being here, joining us in snowy Lake Tahoe. Ooh, oh, nice. All right, sending some chill, wintry vibes our way. Love that. Thank you. Mary, good morning from Buffalo, New York. The aurora borealis last night was very intense in Maine. Yeah. There's a lot of things that are intense right now. Crazy, huh? On YouTube, thank you so much for being here. Anna, nice to see you. Good morning from the East Coast. Waltra, hello. Wonderful meditations, your first time live. Thank you for joining us. Again, expect the unexpected. If it is your first time, remember that there are no right ways in order to have this experience that we're about to take, this journey we're about to embark upon. Just like your spiritual path, this time together is unique to you. And no one can tell you the best way to do it or not. That's always up to you. Some folks enjoy listening with headphones. They enjoy the often binaural beating tones that come from the bowls. They like having a full listening experience. Some people like to have it on in the background as they drift off to sleep, allowing their body to rest and resettle. Using the power of sound, the power of these crystal bowls, the voice, just to help them relax more deeply into their body. This is about you. This is about how do you need to regulate your nervous system right now. We have people who use this while they exercise. Go figure. There's no right or wrong way. However it brings comfort to you, to your body, to your mind, to your spirit, that's how you do this session. You know, I was thinking about this the other day, and do you realize that for every 1 single degree that a plane flies off course, just by 1 degree, it misses its destination by a mile for every 60 miles that it's traveled. So think about the math. That's pretty intense. In the moment, 1 degree, a little bit off. It doesn't feel like anything. It doesn't even feel like that there would be any sort of significant outfall from this. But over the course of a few hours, a week, a month, a year, a lifetime, that 1 degree is the difference between landing in your destiny or landing in a completely different life. We often think we need these massive overhauls to fix our lives. We think we need to burn it all down and start over. But usually, we actually just need a 1 degree micro adjustment, a recalibration, an opportunity to come back to center so we can more accurately navigate our forward motion. And before we get into today's session, Let me challenge you. I want to ask you maybe a hard question, but who are we if we don't ask ourselves hard questions? Are you following your true north? And what I mean by that is, are you walking towards your destiny, or are you just following the magnetic pull of everyone else's opinions? You see, I think many times we navigate our lives with a compass that's calibrated to what our parents, our partners, society says is success, or what we are supposed to do in order to live a normal, happy life. But really, that isn't a path. That's just kind of this distortion of magnetism. Oh yeah, this is what it should be. Come over here, do this. This is normal. And you know, it can be really exhausting navigating from someone else's map. So today we're going to demagnetize that internal compass of ours from the noise, from all the distractions, and begin to actually lock into the only thing that really matters, which is your soul's path, your destiny. The Stoic philosopher Seneca famously said, and I love this quote, "If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable." Basically, if you don't know where you're going, don't lay on the gas to try to get there. And think about it for a minute. I mean, you can have all this energy, all the hustle, all the accelerating wind of the world, but if you haven't set your alignment, your destination, your port, all that energy is actually just chaos. It's just you spinning in circles, getting exhausted, and we spend so much time trying to speed up. But speed is really useless if we don't have a solid direction, a purpose. So maybe there's an opportunity to stop praying for more wind and start choosing points that are aligned towards our destination. Now, we don't always know what that final destination is, but we know what feels aligned, what feels true to us. Each step along the way uncovers the path forward and where we ultimately will wind up. So heading in that general direction, we can begin to find greater peace, better relationships, greater alignment with ourselves, with our life in general, simply by becoming aware and allowing ourselves, giving ourselves the grace to make these micro adjustments, because it's in those tiny adjustments where life changes. So, no matter where you are on your journey, take heart. Sometimes we think we're alone. Sometimes we think we're overwhelmed by everything that's going on, and what's the point? Why does it even matter? Those that we love are frustrated with us. We're frustrated with ourselves. We don't understand why the world is unfolding as it is. And yet, all we can do is our best. And sometimes our best is simply to be kind. Sometimes our best is simply to listen. Sometimes our best is to stop, to pause, to take stock, take a deep breath, and just smile. Because you never know that smile that you give, who will receive it. I think that's the beauty of the smile. We often don't know who is impacted by it. Walking through life with a smile on your face, think about all of the people who see that and wonder what they're smiling about. And it brings them a moment of reprieve, a little more lightness, a little more permission to say, you know what? Maybe I can smile too. And suddenly your smile has spread a contagion. So, sometimes all you have to do to change the world is offer a smile. invite you now to begin to settle even more deeply into your space. Take a moment to settle into your body, to arrive in this room, just to allow any burdens to drop away, any burdens from the day, the week, the month, the year. Just see them drop right there on the floor beside you. In fact, some of you may enjoy seeing a chest appear beside you. Could be a heavy weighted lid, maybe made out of metal. Could be an old, archaic, old-fashioned style chest, like a pirate's chest. And you see that chest open, and you just drop all of your burdens into that chest. Every single one that you don't want to have to hold right now. You can pick them up later if you want, but they can rest there in that chest. Just allow them to fall, dripping, descending into the chest, arriving. And once all of your burdens, your thoughts, your worries, those internal distractions that we so love to carry in life, once you've just placed them into that chest, witness the lid close. And see that chest just slide back into the corner of the room, away from you. You don't have to deal with it. It's back there. You can come back to it when you want. It's up to you. Take a deep breath in, hold that breath in just for a moment before you slowly exhale. Good. We often think that our destiny, that big, bright future, the best and the brightest of our life, arise as a matter of effort. Sometimes we think that if we run faster, climb harder, push more, we'll get there. And in all of that doing, we forget the being. And the being is that navigation. You see, navigation, alignment, far outweighs the importance of the effort. If you're walking with incredible speed, but your compass is off, over the course of a lifetime, it's easy to miss the destinations that were really meant for you. So today, let's begin to stop running, stop trudging uphill, stop forcing. Today, let's simply pull out that inner compass of ours, of alignment, and begin to make that 1 degree shift. It's easy, 1 degree, so microscopic, minute, to release the friction of living off course and to calibrate our internal guidance systems back towards that true north that is yours and yours alone. And we'll begin by stabilizing the field. If you have a grounding practice, I invite you to begin that now. If not, think, imagine, or feel a golden cord of light that descends from the base of your spine and moves out and down through the surface beneath you, down through the floor and the foundation of the building, down through the ground, arriving, settling into a place in the earth that feels good to you, to feel this golden cord of light gently wrap itself, ground itself in, bury itself into the earth. sensations, a heaviness in your body that turns into a lightness, all because you are grounding into your alignment. Now I invite you to take a deep breath in, holding that breath in. Feel your heart begin to settle and relax before you slowly, with focus, exhale. Shifting your attention now from the base of your spine all the way up into the area of your heart. Begin to breathe through your heart. Think, imagine, or feel yourself actually inhaling and exhaling from your heart. Feel your breath easily passing directly over the center of your sternum as you inhale slowly and deeply into your chest, holding that breath just for a moment before you turn and exhale completely, releasing this static. Now find a rhythm that feels steady to you. Begin to bring balance back into your system. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Think, imagine, or feel your breath moving in and out of your heart. Deeply, slowly. It's easy to feel more grounded, more connected as you breathe through your heart. Your heart, that is our divinely inspired point of internal alignment. It's our compass. It's where we can find that true north. And sometimes that compass needs a little love. So as you breathe, if you feel the needle of that internal compass spinning wildly, reacting to the magnetic fields of others' opinions, thoughts, judgments, maybe your own judgments, old fears, old patterns, just recognize that with every coherent breath, coherent just means steady, stable, aligned to your specific, your unique rhythm. And that rhythm isn't something you need to know, it's something that you feel. So with every breath that you take that brings more coherence into your body, into your heart, that needle of the compass in your heart begins to settle. It steadies, it slows down. That spinning search calms. You're overriding the chaos with rhythm. And your heart begins to take control, gentle control of the navigation. Your heart is intended to work and act as your guidepost. Sometimes we just forget that. So surrendering back to the knowingness of your sacred heart, you're not giving up your sovereignty. You're enlivening your inner voice. Begin to feel this coherence spread. Your vessel becoming more steady, more true, more aligned. Now, let's activate a profound physiologically changing state that all starts with one simple feeling. I invite you to call forth a feeling of gratitude, of appreciation, maybe a feeling of care or love. It doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be grand. It could be the simple fact that you're breathing right now. Living is an accomplishment. It could be the warmth of the sun Could be the face of a loved one, the wet nose of a furry friend, an experience that you've always wanted to have, that you've been able to make manifest in your life and feel forever changed by it. Now, feel this. Feel this emotion beginning to spread. Do more than just think about the feeling, embody it. Feel its radiance, its warmth, its joy, its grounded settlingness. Feel it spreading throughout your body. Sense it as a golden ray of light spreading throughout your entire system, moving, dancing. It's alive. It's undeniable. It's growing and it's building. Feel it radiating all around your heart, filling your entire body. And in your mind's eye, allow that golden feeling of appreciation, gratitude, love, or care to rise up from your heart space towards your head. Send it up through the throat. You may find that you need to clear your throat as this energy moves around. You may need to roll or shrug your shoulders as that energy rises up over your shoulders to arrive into the center of your head, the very core of your brain. And you feel this golden light finding a new balance. The heart gently pulsing its beautiful, unique rhythm that is uniquely yours, and your brain matches. Feel your heart and your brain now synchronized into one rhythm, easily, effortlessly. Feel this clear, unified signal and breathe into this alignment. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your heart relax, the vibration through your entire body lock in as you exhale. And now, from this place of deep coherent alignment, I invite you to shift your vantage point. Perhaps in your mind's eye, think, imagine, or feel yourself floating, light as a feather, rising up from the earth below, moving, shifting. Feel yourself weightless, effortless. How high do you want to go? Perhaps to the roof of your home, perhaps into the sky and the clouds above. It's easy to find a vantage point that feels comfortable and high enough for you to be able to look at your life from a different perspective. And as you ascend upwards, free from gravity, and remain in this elevated perspective, you can see your entire life laid out below you as a vast landscape. The past, the present, the future, the wins, the struggles, the opportunities, the relationships, the entire web of your mortal existence. Look down at the topography of your life as it unfolds. See the mountains you have climbed, the fires you have jumped over, the valleys where you've rested. See that winding river of your growth. This landscape in front of you is the map. And when you look at the map from this height, it's easy to clearly see the trajectory, the steps ahead. You can see where the path is smooth, and you can see where the path becomes difficult. It's all patterns, patterns arranged in ways that you can interpret and choose what paths to experience, what paths to walk. Now in your mind's eye, begin to scan the terrain. Notice where you are on your map today, right here, right now. And as you look, I invite you to bring to mind the feeling of your life right now. Look at the map and ask, what is the experience of my life as it unfolds in this present moment? Gently allow yourself to notice where is the friction. Where does it feel like the flow stops? Where does it feel like you're walking uphill against the wind? Maybe it's in your work, your relationships, your creative expression. There's no need to judge the terrain, just look at it, observe it. We sometimes think friction is a punishment. Friction is information. We can think of it as a sound of our soul dragging against a path that's providing us more insights into our true alignment. So identify one point of friction, maybe one stale pattern or old belief. Something that feels heavy to you right now. Maybe it's a belief that it has to be hard. Maybe it's a habit of playing small. Maybe it's that old accustomed feeling of not being worthy. Maybe it's a goal you set 5 years ago that no longer fits the person you are today. You've outgrown that, but still cling to that old desire. Just see that pattern clearly on the map. Take a deep breath in, holding that breath in. And as you slowly exhale, on your next inhalation, I want you to see yourself breathing in a golden light. And I invite you on your exhalation to physically breathe life through your exhale into that portion of your path. Visualize yourself sweetly blowing a golden liquid light from the heavens above down into the earth below, surrounding you on your path, surrounding your path from start to finish. Breathe gold all over that beautiful journey. Bless the moments, the good, the bad, the hard, the easy, the soft, the divine. Bless the moment you're in right now and allow it to be what it is. Know that this part of your path is here for a reason. Bless that reason, because perhaps it will provide you with greater strength for a longer climb tomorrow. Perhaps it lends clarity on how to reroute your journey towards greater flow away from resistance. Perhaps it awakens a deep inner wisdom in you that will bless a fellow traveler along the way. There are so many what ifs. Bless them all. Begin to reshape the picture of your current vibrational state on your path on this map, seeing the currents of alignment ripple across the terrain of your heart. Harmonize to the flow of life. Surrender to the greater story, the mystery, the profundity of your destiny. begin to feel that immediate shift in your energy, feeling the friction dissolve, melting down, away, feeling your shoulders a little lighter, a little more free, no longer compensating for any emotional weight or resistance. You are light, and you are light. You are free to turn in any direction that is to your highest good. Witness now how the needle of your compass is free to find its true north. And you breathe. Effortlessly over the train of your life with the interference cleared and the map below more beautifully illuminated. Let your gaze lift towards the horizon in front of you. Notice how easy it is to feel your heart gently pulled, almost compelled towards your true north. It doesn't have to be a big grand gesture, perhaps for you it is. Sometimes it's a still small subtlety that just feels right, that reminds us. That still small voice within guides us back into the path that is our perfect trajectory. Experience how it is for you. And looking into the horizon, watch. See what takes shape. What does the landscape of your highest potential actually look like? Notice the colors. Are they vibrant or electric, soft, golden, pastel? Notice the light. Is it the bright, clear light of a new morning? Maybe a golden afternoon. Maybe you see yourself there. You. That vision of you. Notice how you carry yourself. The posture that you embody. The posture of someone who has arrived. The ease in your shoulders, a sparkle and light in your eyes. The innocence, the joy, the hope. See all that. Now listen. What is the sound of this future? Is it the sound of celebration? Perhaps the applause of a life well lived? Or is it a profound, luxurious silence? The sound of total peace? The sound of nature surrounding you? Maybe you hear the wind moving through the trees of a place you love. Maybe you hear your own voice speaking with absolute clarity, authority, and kindness. Breathe it in. Take a deep breath in, holding that breath in. And as you gently exhale, recognize, what is the scent of this new air? Is it fresh, like the air after the storm? The potency of ozone? Is it warm and earthy? Maybe it's the notes of a sweet citrus, vanilla, and lavender on a balmy summer evening in late August. Let that sensory reality fill your lungs. Breathe in. Good. And notice, what is your highest potential? That big and bright future on your horizon, what does it feel like? Is it expansive? Is it peaceful? Is it electrified? Is it abundant? Is it prosperous, flowing effortlessly in each moment? Just allow yourself to align with this future. Notice every single detail. And as that future becomes more clear, witness its vibration flowing in your body and how easy it is to simply set aside the need to know the path. It doesn't matter how you get there. You know what it feels like to be there. Let the how fade into the background. Any mental noise or chatter that tries to insert itself into the conversation, you take a deep breath in, you breathe into your heart, and you exhale and you say, not my will, but thine. For you are a part of something much greater than yourself. And you relax into the knowingness that all is well. The steps are not the burden. Your only task is to resonate with the vibration of the destination. That's how we make it real. To let that frequency wash over you until it feels like a memory of something that has already happened. Allowing your internal compass, see that needle begin to swing freely. Feel it turning, searching, hovering over the horizon, and then it locks in. That sensation of alignment in your solar plexus, that place of fire, feels like a resonant yes. It feels like a straight line of light connecting your heart to that future. There's no deviation, there's no doubt. There is only destiny ahead. Now, for the next few moments, allow yourself to anchor into this alignment. Allow the power of these frequencies to build a vibrational superhighway between where you are right now and where you are going. Balanced, aligned. See these golden cords of light begin to radiate from your coherent heart, bridging across time, across space, moving out to connect with and infuse into your true north and your highest potential. And you breathe, for you know that when you are truly aligned, struggle dissolves into flow. Like an arrow released from a bow, any friction in the air is gone. The drag of the past dissolves. You are simply flying along the trajectory of your own intention, effortless, inevitable, aligned. Listen with your pores. Listen with your bones. Listen with your heart. Let every cell of your body vibrate with the frequency, I am ready, I am aligned. Allow the sound to penetrate deep down into your very core, in the marrow of your bones, signaling your DNA to wake up, connect, imprint this new direction, this new feeling. You aim, you vibrate, you Now, begin to slowly lower your gaze from the horizon of your aligned destiny. Give thanks to the landscape below you, the mountains, the valleys, the rivers of your growth, and watch as the map fades into a soft golden blur. And you feel your lightness inviting you to shift downward, moving back down towards your body, drifting down from the heights, passing through the clouds, returning to that specific point in time where your physical body rests. And as you do, before you re-enter your physical body, I invite you to observe yourself. Observe your physical body as if you're watching yourself from the outside, looking in. And from this perspective, think, imagine, or feel a beautiful red light that you direct towards the base of your spine, to that first energy center, the Muladhara chakra. See that energy, that vibration of red beginning to spill throughout all of that lower portion of your hips into your hip bowl. Beautiful. Now watch what happens when you keep that red vibration sitting beautifully in that lower portion of your body. And you now direct your gaze towards the area of your physical heart. Begin to bring in a beautiful gold. Perhaps a rose gold feels good. But witness how that gold energy moves into the place of your heart and then begins to harmonize with that red in the lower chakra. That fourth energy center, the area we call our heart, is also called the anahata, the unstruck sound. It's that place where we connect the more dense, lower energy centers with the higher, more subtle energy centers. Witness that energy spinning and aligning. And as you've harmonized these two spaces, then allow your gaze to shift up into the very center of your head. Inside that third ventricle inside your brain, there is a point that the ancients called the cave of Brahman, or the cave of Christos. And begin to wash this beautiful tiny cave inside your brain with the vibrations of a silvery glow. Good. And you can see that silvery glow begin just to softly whisper out, moving out into the space throughout your entire physical body, connecting with that beautiful golden, rose-golden glow of the heart, intertwining with an incredible red from the base of your physical body. And you watch these three unique vibrations begin to intertwine and harmonize. Harmonizing that physical body that is your vessel sitting in front of you. And you feel your body breathe, breathing in, holding that breath in before you gently, slowly relax. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in. And as you exhale, witness yourself begin to reapproach your physical body. And begin to re-enter. Perhaps you want to re-enter through the point of your head. Perhaps you want to return in through your heart, or maybe you want to return in through that lower first energy center. Just find your way back, resettling into your space. And as you do, feel the sensation of ease and destiny settling into your bones. for you are present, you are clear. You are that arrow flying true. You are here now, experiencing, living, facing your true north. Weave these sensations into your skin, imprint them into your soul. That magnetic click of your internal compass always calibrating north. The expansive vision of your best and brightest future. That effortless flow of the vibrational superhighway that carries you. And most importantly, that deep, unshakable certainty of your own direction. For you are the arrow released from the bow and moved by the wind, launching towards its inevitable destination. Now, if this is your time to drift into the great mystery of sleep, simply allow any image left in your mind's eye to fade into velvet black. Surrender your body to the gravity of the bed, feeling that alignment as it tucks you in, warm and tight and lovingly. And you smile, for you know your internal compass is set. And sink into the restorative darkness, knowing that while you rest, the universe is organizing your path ahead, and you will awaken tomorrow refreshed, magnetized, and perfectly aligned to your course, your journey. Rest well. Or, if you are ready to return to the surface, to this life, and move through your day, come with me now. Take a deep, deliberate breath, filling your lungs with the oxygen of the present moment. And as you exhale, feel your consciousness drawing back, more fully arriving, resettling back into your body, filling your body, that vessel. As you breathe, know that anytime you choose to align and calibrate in this way, you can do so with more ease, with less effort, each time you choose to co-create with the sounds of these chromatic crystal singing bowls, to realign your nervous system, to help shift your energy. And you breathe, feel the iron in your blood beginning to hum with vitality, waking up to a new day. Good. And beneath that movement, feel the gravity of your journey, that deep magnetic pull that keeps you steady no matter how the world spins. And you breathe a little deeper, becoming aware of the room around you, the sounds, the air, the fragrance. And as you re-enter this time, space, place, you notice there is something different. You notice you are different. The friction is clear, the signal is strong, you are safe, you are aligned, you have more clarity, and you are exactly at peace, knowing that you are where you are meant to be. Allowing your breath to invite gentle movement back into your body, doing so with reverence, earnesty, for you are the vessel that holds your direction amidst any chaos in the world. And when you feel fully present, fully aligned, and supported in your purpose, you feel your eyes begin to just gently open. For you have found the frequency of alignment. Welcome home. How are we doing, my friends? How are you feeling? How was that for you? Love to hear in the comments. It was very interesting what the bowls were, where they guided us today. They started us. They started us strongly, squarely in the key of F and the key of C. F connects us into the frequencies of vibrations of the heart. It's a very calming key. It brings a lot of easy, not complacency, but it's an activated calmness by choice. It also brought us into C major. C major is a pure, innocent, simple place, and it makes sense. It's an easy way to find our way home, to return ourselves back to our center, our alignment. And then we started really kind of shifting all around. We were in C sharp major for a little bit, which was beautiful. C sharp, which is also, we could call it D flat major. There is this, it's a very grounding key. Not only do we feel, especially C sharp, we feel it grounding within our body. A lot of times you'll feel that sensation in your low back, in the small bit of your low back, or within that hip bowl. It just kind of really helps you settle into that physical space. But D flat major or C sharp major, it almost has this like rapture of smiling through tears, which is very interesting, because if you think of connecting yourself into the planet and you feel all of the vibrations and all of the energies in there, it is just that. There is a smile through tears. Whether it's our tears, the tears of our mother, the tears of our fellow humans as we walk this path, you see all of that. So it was really interesting at that. And then we very much went into, later on we would check in with A major, which I just think is so beautiful always. A major has this very innocent, heartfelt satisfaction. It connects us into the impulse of the divine. It's also easy for us to sit into our mind's eye. So often we do that, especially when we're going into these more inner-y type of worlds. There's a youthful cheerfulness and a trust in the divine. You can hear that in this key. Then we kept also wanting to introduce two more keys. The other one was B major. B major connects us into what it is to be human. It has all of the colors of humanity, from rage to joy, to understanding, to just angst of how could this be so. I always say B major feels like what it is to be human. Depending on what notes you color this fundamental tone B with, it changes how we experience this key. And then, because spirit and the bowls would not be outdone, could not be outdone. Outdone by who? I have no idea, but we'd like to land in E major. E major is the key of spring. It's of hope. It's of a promise that has not yet come to full fruition, but we see it. Not only is it on its way, but it is already peaking up. It is bursting through the soils below. And how perfect is that? Not only for where we find ourselves in this time, tomorrow being the Lunar New Year, a brand new year, an element of this new life coming through, but also this realignment with our greater selves, this anchoring into our greater aspect of our destiny, where we are remembering this new spring, this new possibility that's in front of us. We don't have to take an old step anymore. We actually can shift just by 1 degree and totally shift and change and fine-tune the steps on our path, and thus our path itself. Amazing. So I want to hear how it was for you. Over on YouTube, Waltra, thank you again for being here. Stacy said, good morning and grand rising soul family, with a ton of emojis. Every single emoji you could imagine, from a whale to a mermaid to a lion to a rabbit to the sunrise to the sunset to the continent to DNA to a roller coaster. Oh yeah, And of course, a unicorn and a fairy and a dragon and angel wings and sparkles because why not? So glad you were here, Stacy. Yes, walking true north. I love that. Gail, sending love from Ocean Park, Washington. So glad you're here, Gail. Sizzle Sticks, blessings to you as well. And thank you for being you, my friend. I'm so glad you are here and joined us. On Instagram as well. Hi. Hi, Rob. It's good to see you. How are you? I'm so glad you were here. Lots of sacred instruments. I see you. Limitless has joined us. Hey, Revlo Grev. Rod, nice to see you. The Higher Calm says, really beautiful. Thank you and God bless you. And you as well, my friend. Train Power, glad you were here. I can see you. We can see you. Gratitude Galaxy, nice to see you. Emily Cowan, nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Sending love to Nashville. Floyd Spencer, hello, my friend. Shankar, Life's Trendy, Blooming Beauty, Embodied Vision, Casca Phone, Floyd. Oh my goodness, all these amazing friends and peoples. So glad that you were here. Thanks for joining us. Always a pleasure to be here on Insight Timer. I'd love to go through these comments, Jeremy. Elizabeth, I'll go ahead and jump down while we're jumping back up. Elizabeth had asked, what is C major? Again, C major connects us into the purity, the simplicity. Think of it as the most wonderful, delightful vanilla. Some people think of vanilla as plain and boring. Do you know how much you can change the flavor of life with vanilla? C major is the exact same way. It's a very childlike, innocent type of key as well because it's not adulterated, literally. There's no GMOs. There's no red dye. There's no processed crap. It is a pure sound. It's easy. You can feel that. Feel how it just like settles into the body. Kind of like this really beautiful white. So C really helps us come back in. Helps us come back into ourselves. It helps us come home with the innocence and purity that only a child can bring, simplicity. So, great question. E.T., thank you so much. I saw your blue hearts. Amazing. Chris, good morning. Chelsea, good morning from Naples. Chris joined us from South Carolina. Helena says hello from Ontario, Canada. Suzanne, Salt Lake City. You just had a wild dream. Interesting. Well, see how this pans out. Robin, good morning from Long Island, New York. Lisa Nanda, so glad you all are here. Sarah says beautiful. Good. I'm glad that was a good session for you. E.T. gives some really cool blue hearts. Lots of good hearts too. You guys, like the Insight Timer gang has the heart game going really strong. Heart emojis are like incredible over here. Robert, very relaxing and positive energy. Good. Sandy says, ebullient, peaceful, did not want it to end. That's amazing. And I like your white rabbit. Robert, so glad you guys are able to connect with your friends. And Robin says, yep, we're all sending, you guys are such a beautiful community. It's not just about what's happening here, it's about what's happening here as well too. So I always love reading that, love it. Sandy says, joy and delight. Two very good things to feel. Suzanne says, oh my goodness, almost a continuation viscerally from the wild dream that you had. I love that. Oh, this is going to get good. Okay, cool. Definitely from a feeling of motion and momentum, bright and colorful images. No bad guys after me, like in my dream. Good, excellent. Well, sometimes the dreams are just to help us purge the things that we carry in waking life. Good for you. Get it out. High five. I love that. I was just watching some of the images you were sharing. Really cool. So beautiful. Elizabeth says, loved it. Yay, Lisa Nanda. Glad to see you, my friend. Suzanne, I really love the imagery of the compass. Thank you for that. Yeah, good. Yep. Sometimes images hit us in all different ways. Sometimes I think that's the power of archetypes. This is why we love our archetypes so much, of this ability to reconnect more deeply into a story. It's also why I like emojis so much. They carry an archetypal pattern and frequency that you can feel through one little star, as opposed to having to write a dissertation. You can absolutely feel it in that. So I love it. Hi, Sydney. So glad you were here. Thank you as well. Lisa Nanda says, Charlene and everyone, yes, and happy belated Valentine's Day. Indeed, and happy Lunar New Year happening tomorrow and lunar eclipse. So be gentle with yourself tomorrow. Don't expect anything wild and crazy out of yourself to have to jump up and shake the world. Save that for the next day. That's all right. Use tomorrow as a beautiful, soft time to reflect in. The moon's calling us in. So, Suzanne says, Kona says, thank you so much. Beautiful. Thank you to you as well. Love those flower emojis. Suzanne says, where can I find out more about the different notes and what the keys signify? Well, actually, we are also working on a book about that. It's a deep understanding in classical music that that was held for many, many, many centuries. I shouldn't say many, many centuries, but for centuries. And then more modern musicologists and classical music theory, it's often not taught. It's an ancient it's an older understanding, and probably from the ancient wisdoms, but that when Western music was codified during the times of, Bach, Beethoven, and the boys, they really understood when to write in certain keys, because certain keys affect the body in different ways. And so there are various treatises taught and laid out about how these different keys affect the body. It's a beautiful rabbit hole to go down. Hi, Heather and Trampoline over on Instagram. So glad you guys could join us. So great question, Suzanne. And you can also, if you want to go peeking online, you can find stuff. Sometimes it's a little confusing. You kind of have to know where you're going. There's not really you have to find these antiquated books. And I'm trying to think of the title on a couple of the different ones, and they're just not coming to mind. But hang out, talk to me, or just if you ever have a question, let me know, because I'm happy to connect you with some more of that information too, when my brain's not here in crystal ball la la land. Elizabeth, so glad it was great for you. Thank you for your hearts. Kona, thank you so much for your generous, very generous donation. May it come back to you 100-fold, pressed down, shaken together, and of course, running over. May your cup always be full. Elizabeth, excited for that book. Yay. Yeah. And we are working on our Archetypes of Sound book. I know you guys, many of you had reached out and have volunteered to be a part of our upcoming Archetypes of Sound one-on-one private sessions that we are going to be doing for just a select number of folks. And the year has already been off like a rocket. Speaking of crazy year of the fire horse. I feel like I'm just clinging right now to the saddle, holding on. I'm still trying to get back up onto the saddle. So we've got those emails will be going out. It's my goal this week so that we can start scheduling those times with you. So fear not, we are still doing that. Very excited for that. You want to volunteer? If you just send us an email at hello@charlene.com, we'll get you on the list. Suzanne, thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. And thank you for your donation, both of you. May it come back to you tenfold, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. My friends, we are doing a lot right now, and not for me, for all of us. So follow us on social media. We are bringing together content short form content that can be helpful to you in your everyday life. Jeremy, show them where to follow us. If you just look for this cool little icon, search for my name, and follow us on social media. We would love to see you there. We are on all of the platforms. I don't know why the video is not coming up, but there you go. We were just going to show you the platforms that we're on, but apparently the energy does not agree that we do that today. Poor Jeremy, he's even trying. Good job, honey. Good job. Keep going. You're doing great, babe. Yes. Don't worry about it. My friends, we're on Insight Timer, obviously, because you're here. We're on YouTube, obviously, because we're here. Be sure to like and subscribe so that you never miss when we do go live and when we have new videos being posted. We're on Facebook. We're on TikTok. I know. We are on Instagram as well. Obviously, you're there. LinkedIn, just search for my name, Charleene Closshey, however you want to search for it. Find us there. And I'd love to see you. It always helps if you want to feed the algorithm gods. Click like, click share, make a comment. I know it sounds so mundane, but it actually helps. not only helps the work that we're doing, but it helps spread messages that can reach others. You never know, simply by your feeding the algorithm God, and we know that's exactly what it is, that it actually cues the system to say, oh, maybe this person needs this reset, this little tidbit of knowledge, this opportunity just to reconnect with themselves. And simply by you clicking like, you don't even realize, like you're actually helping to bless somebody else, somebody you may not even know. I think that is a beautiful, beautiful power of social media. Just like everything, nothing is as good or as bad as we think it is, as my dad always said. So thank you for helping us spread the good in a world when it's so easier to kind of spread the not good. My friends, I can't wait to be with you again. We are going to be back next week on February 23rd. It is a Monday, and we are going to be looking at the art of micro-manifestation. You know how we talked about like that 1 degree shift today? Sometimes we don't have to go big or go home. Sometimes it's great to go big or go home, but sometimes it's a little overwhelming. Sometimes all we actually need to do is just to make a tiny tweak, a micro manifestation to help us unlock something in our lives. So we're going to be looking at that. Then we'll be back on that next Wednesday as well, both at 9 a.m. On Wednesday, we're going to be navigating the great unknown because we are coming into eclipse season, lots of great stuff happening all around us. And I think life is only as great as we make it. So how great can we make life? Let's make it as great as possible. Because the rest of the times, they'll be there anyway, and we'll have the non-great part too. But that's cool, because not great makes great even greater. That's my humble philosophy for the day. My friends, until we meet again, know that you are loved. I pray blessings on your life, blessings on your path. May your path be always illuminated, covered in light, and by the grace and majesty of the divine will and purpose, the whole reason that you are here. May your destiny unfold with ease, with joy, and with love. For you are very loved. And until we meet again, Sat Nam.